What's wise, my people? What's wise out there? You know what I'm saying? Ha ha ha. Yeah, this is wise thoughts, wise moves, wise clues for you guys to be wise too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the wise guy who once was that fool. Yeah, we finna get off into some things today, man. Like, subscribe, and leave some comments. You know where I'm coming from? Yeah, but we finna get off into some things today. I'm gonna break it down my meaning of what I think, or my opinion of what I think Tupac meant when he said, "You never have a friend like me. My enemy is your enemy. You will never have a friend like me. Come after me must be complete. My enemy's your enemy. You ain't never had a friend like me. Nobody knows where I be. My enemy's your enemy. You ain't never had a friend like me." Yeah, I'm finna break that down today. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna break it down telling y'all a story. You know where I'm coming from? I got this situation going on with this guy that I know. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It's just something that I know about, right? This guy right here is a snake in the grass. You know where I'm coming from? He do everything in the book to show that he's a snake in the grass. He one of them type of guys that I explained to y'all about in a few subject of mine about guys that respect you and those that are loyal. You know, he one of them guys that just respect you to benefit off of you, right? He once was my friend. You know where I'm coming from? I told you I ain't had nothing to do with me, but I told you how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I told you how I feel. It had a lot to do with me. He once was my friend. You know where I'm coming from? Certain situations occurred, certain things happened to where we no longer was friends. I didn't turn him into my enemy. I just said we no longer friends, right? So when I'm saying that we are no longer friends, you know, I got some of my homeboys that may be around me, you know what I'm saying? Even some of my homegirls that may be around me, you know what I'm saying? So if this guy did whatever he did to backdoor me, this guy did whatever he did to hurt me, he's no friend of mine, right? So if my partner or if my homegirl is choosing to hang around this guy that done backdoored me or done did something that'll hurt me, you understand what I'm saying? It goes back to my meaning of my opinion of what I feel Tupac meant, you know? My friend is your friend. My enemy is your enemy. You know what I'm saying? And it goes both ways, something like a battle axe. It swings both ways, you know what I'm saying? So I say that to say this. If this guy do anything to cross me to benefit, this guy do anything to cross you too to benefit. You know where I'm coming from? But since he didn't cross you this day, he's still your friend. But he ain't my friend. You know what I'm saying? And you calling yourself sitting in my circle, in my household, you know what I'm saying, at the table where men sit at. You know what I'm saying? And you still conversating and communicating with a person that's no longer my friend. See, to a wise guy like myself, I have different ways of looking at that, you know? If you still hanging around somebody that's no longer my friend, I'm going to look at you like you no longer my friend either. You understand what I'm saying? Because this guy that's no longer my friend gonna have a lot of bad things to say about me, right? And if you're not protecting me and you're not speaking up what's righteous around this guy when he's saying these bad things about me, you know where I'm coming from? You just as worse as him. I say that to say this. You still coming in my face smiling. In my face when you going around the corner associating yourself with a person that's no longer my friend. You understand what I'm saying? So when Tupac told y'all my friend is your friend, my enemy is your enemy, this is how certain people get backdoored and backstabbed, right? My friend hanging around someone that's no longer my friend. You know what I'm saying? You got to worry about what type of information is getting shared when you not around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to worry about certain type of information about you getting shared with to someone else when you not around. And what I mean by someone else, I'm talking about someone that ain't your friend no more. You understand what I'm saying? So if he's not your friend anymore, he becomes an enemy, right? So that's what I'm feeling, my opinion, of what I feel Tupac meant when he said, my friend is your friend, my enemy is your enemy. You will not get backdoored. If someone crossed me and you look at them the same way as I look at them, there's no way he can cross you. Or there's no way she can cross you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not looking at them the same way as I'm looking at them, then they're going to backdoor you the same way they backdoor me. And the whole thing about it, don't come to me telling me, man, you was right. I don't want to hear it because I told you from the rip what it was. You understand what I'm saying? So my friend is your friend. My enemy is your enemy. Your enemy is my enemy. Your friend is my friend. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I operate in life today. You know where I'm coming from? And I got something I got to say, and I'm going to call this name. I got a kinfolk to call himself Mr. LB. You know, you got a napkin? Yeah, he called himself Mr. LB. You know where I'm coming from? I was trying to leave this subject alone, but I'm finna get on this subject right here. Mr. LB, you going around telling your kids stories to make yourself look good, right? Mr. LB, I'm gonna say it again. You going around telling your kids stories, your stories, to make yourself look good, right? And you trying to make everybody else look bad in this picture, right? But since you done told your story to your kids, I'm going to tell my story in front of the camera. The truth about Mr. LB is this right here. He never was a street guy, right? He was a schoolboy. He was a working man. You know where I'm coming from? That's what he was. It was so cold about Mr. LB, my Uncle Larry, right? That's his dad, right? We'll be sitting off in the den sometimes, chilling. Uncle Larry passed me a drink. He said, I ain't giving that boy nothing over there because I don't think he my son. Yeah, that's what he'll say. His old daddy will say that. I don't think he my son. I ain't giving that boy nothing. But nephew, you can sit down and have a drink with me. So I'm going to tell y'all the true story about Mr. LB that a lot of y'all don't know because y'all think this because the guy had money and looked like money that he was real. You didn't understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm telling y'all the true story now. Since he put his story out there with his kids, I'm going to put mine on camera. You know? Like I said, he was a working man. He was a schoolboy. We was real tight, real close. You know where I'm coming from? shit, you couldn't see LB without seeing me. You wouldn't see me without seeing LB. You know where I'm coming from? What happened was just right here. He went to school to be a security guard, and once he graduated school from being a security guard, he started studying to be a police officer, right? See, we had another kinfolk, and I call his ass Mr. Burley. Let me say that. You know what I'm saying? The Big Turtle. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put his name. I'm just gonna say the Big Turtle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we had another kinfolk, man. Yeah, he played fastball. You know what I'm saying? He played baseball, man, and he was good at playing baseball. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but shit, what happened is, to control what's going on, how it's going on, he couldn't put me on the baseball team because I'm the type of person, when you put me on the baseball team, I'm going to play how I want to play. You know where I'm coming from? As long as I'm not hurting nobody's feelings or not hurting you in no type of way, I'm going to play how I play. If I hit a home run, boy, you better run along with me. You understand what I'm saying? And if I strike out, we all took that loss. That's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? And we got another day to do it again. Yeah, that's how I was out here in this game of playing baseball. You know what I'm saying? So he brought on LB along, right? LB wasn't nowhere meant for the game of baseball. He know that. His father knew that. His mother even knew that. You know what I'm saying? But what happened is, since my other big turtle was in position to play in this baseball, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, he played it real good. You know what I'm saying? To where he needed some help sometime, somebody to carry his bats and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's when he brought LB along to carry the bats. You know what I'm saying? So LB carrying the bats and everything, not knowing that ain't what he wanted to do, that ain't what he asked to do, that ain't what he tried to do. He wanted to be a police officer. You understand where I'm coming from? That's what he wanted to do. That's what he studied to be. You understand what I'm saying? This story ain't out. I'm telling y'all a true story. 2 plus 2 equals 4, and it'll never be 5. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, he wanted to be a police officer. He didn't want to play nowhere in this game of baseball. You know what I'm saying? But he felt he can use people, right? This where it get crazy at right here. LB saw that he can use certain people like Big Turtle was using people. So yeah, he did. He used people and he started playing the game of baseball very good. You know where I'm coming from? Well, certain things happen, right? Instead of, he brought me on the team to play, to carry his bats, right? So when I'm carrying LB bats, he backdooring me and letting everybody else around in my circle carry the bats too. You know where I'm coming from? So in the outcome of that, my uncle passed away. Uncle Randy passed away, right? So Uncle Randy passed away. I started looking at the game of baseball a little different. You know what I'm saying? I got to like, hey man, Big Turtle or LB ain't really supposed to be playing baseball. It's what I started looking at. They really used my big bro and all his homeboys to even get the attention they had. You understand what I'm saying? So in the outcome of LB, he gonna tell his kids about his family this and his family that and his family this. Man, your big old soft butt, man, you know you wasn't meant for these streets. And then for you to go back and tell your kids like you some boss figure out here and you the nigga, any dumbass flunky person can get some baseballs out here and a couple of bats, nigga, and carry them and do whatever they want to do. This is the reason why how fake shit that took over what's real, because anybody can do that fake ass shit. You know where I'm coming from? And the outcome of it, I'm feeling just, to make a long story short, the outcome of it is this right here. Today, look what LB doing. Look what he done. Name out here bad like he done snitched on this person. Name out here bad he done ratted on his own baby mama, and then lost her license behind him and all kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm finna tell the truth out here today because I'm tired of these stories getting told about something that wasn't right. You know where I'm coming from? Yeah, the boy used me to carry his baseball bats, you know where I'm coming from? And his bags, and then backdoored me at the same time. And I got mad. You know where I'm coming from? I got very upset about it. And it was a situation now. It's either my team is finna get ready to play, or you're gonna have to straighten up the bullshit you done. So he didn't choose to straighten up his bullshit. So what happened is my team came out and started playing the way we played. You know where I'm coming from? And the outcome of it is today, it is what it is. And yeah, I beat it around the bush with the story that I told, and I spoke in riddles about it too. You know where I'm coming from? But that's what it is, Mr. LB. You done lied to your kids, and you got your kids out here thinking that you was Superman and you some Hulk Hogan dude because you had some money, man. Everybody had money, man. Everybody had money. Everybody had whatever. The whole thing about it is just right here. Can you come outside and play the way you used to play, the same way you played back in the days? Hell nah, man. You afraid even to come outside and ride up and down the street. You're afraid of what somebody may say to you. You know where I'm coming from? And I'm going to get off of that story. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get on something else. Because we got these fake gangsters out here. These try to be, wannabe ass niggas out here. Yeah, I said it. They say fake people be on social media. They say ain't no real gangsters on social media. That's what these fake ass niggas say. Ain't no real gangsters posting stuff on social media. Ain't no real niggas even on social media. They stay low key and all this. You niggas is fake as all outdoors, man. That's the reason why y'all not on social media posting certain things that I post or doing the things that I do. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it in a situation that I'm some hardcore ass person out here. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this. 2 plus 2 equals 4. It'll never be 5. You know what I'm saying? The way I live my life, I know the answer is 4. You know where I'm coming from? So therefore, I operate the way that I operate and move the way that I move. And to go against 2 plus 2 equals 4, it's only making you look like a hating ass person. So when y'all get out here and talking about real gangsters don't get on social media, real gangsters don't do this, real gangsters do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm gonna speak my opinion. The reason why I feel why some of y'all don't get on social media and speak about certain stuff. Some people, like I'm gonna use LB as an example, since he talks stuff to his kids about certain stuff. It's a reason why he can't get on social media and speak about anything. Because there's people out here that know the truth about who he is and what he is. So let me say it one more time. It's reasons why people don't get on social media and speak how they speak. Because they not who they saying they are. Now, if you're really saying that you're a basketball player and you get on social media posting things about playing basketball, Only thing that can happen is somebody say, hey, no, he really didn't score 14 points. He really just scored 10 that day. But they can't check you about your basketball playing because that's what you really do. You understand what I'm saying? So whatever that you really, truly do, you able to go tell the world about it. Just like if you want to go out to a concert and you want to wear your diamonds and whatever, however you want to wear, whatever you want to wear, you able to put all that stuff on and wear because that's who you is and that's what you about. Now, if you wear all that stuff and somebody say that you a soft guy and they come rob you and take it, that's your fault because you knew that you was soft. You knew you wasn't real and you still put all that stuff on and came outside amongst real people. So that's more of your fault on that situation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say this again. One more time, I'm going to say it. It's your fault when you're not being truthful with who you is. It's your fault when you're not being truthful about who you is. You know where I'm coming from? And I'm going to get off of that and get on this. Man, we got old Charleston White out here. He talking about old little baby. He pulled out that old fire extinguisher, whatever that sucker is called. He pulled that sucker out and said, boy, I wish that boy, that little baby would run up over here. He gonna put all kind of fire on that boy's butt. He said, he had me rolling like a mud on Charleston White. He was all on TV jumping up and down and yelling and screaming and everything. You're like, baby ain't no gangster. I wish he would walk up on me. But I don't think he gonna walk up on Charleston White. Because Charleston White say he don't care about all that. He got his license to pack them guns, man. But what I don't understand about these guys anyway, though, when it comes down to Charleston White, these rappers, why they don't take notes from Boosie, Lil Boosie. Charleston White talks very bad about Boosie every day, every time he get a chance to. But you never hear Boosie reply back to nothing that Charleston White say. Y'all need to start taking notes from Lil Boosie, man, and let Charleston White say whatever he want to say, and just don't say nothing back. Because if you reply back, he gonna make you look like a fool. You know where I'm coming from? Cause little baby, right now you looking like a fool. You and old young thugger out there. You know, y'all looking like some fools out there. You know where I'm coming from? Yeah, and I'm gonna get off of there and talk about this. I was watching the news the other day, right? And Republican leader, I forgot his name, Mitch something. They was talking about reparation, you know, giving it back to the black folks, you know, as far as our 40 acres and our mules, you know. And what he was saying on what reason why he can't do it, because he said he gave us the black president, they said they gave us Obama. They said they gave us the President Obama. They said they looking out for the black race. And here's what really stuck to me right here when he said this. He said, we wasn't the ones who did that to the black race. That was way before our time, is what he said. That's what got me right there when he said that. Now, if he could have said anything else besides that, I probably could have overlooked it. You know where I'm coming from? But when he said that right there, the guys that's in power right now wasn't the ones who did what they done to the black race. Nah, you guys wasn't even probably born at this time when it happened, you know? But your papa was, and your grandma was, and your great-great-grandma was, and your great-great-grandpa was. This is the reason why you guys is in position today. Because they left you guys certain things. Well, I'm gonna say directly, they left you guys money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, after they didn't get all the money that they can get out of the black race, did everything that they could do to the black race to benefit off the black race, they left it to you Republicans and you Democrats. This is how you guys is in office today because of what your papa and your great papa done. You understand me? So for you to say that you wasn't in power or no one else in the Republican field was in power when it happened, it's almost like this right here. You benefited off of just what your papa and your great papa left for you guys, right? So in your eyes, in these Republicans and Democrats' eyes, y'all rather say that black folks is just objects instead of human. As long as y'all gave us Obama, DHS, Obamacare, and a little other stuff that y'all so-called give the churches, that the churches don't even give back to the neighborhoods, y'all feel that's straight. That's all. That's good for the black race. So I saw that on the news and I had to share that. He said the reparation, he can't go back to it and they're not going to go back to it because they gave us Obama. And he and his people wasn't in power when it took place. You know what I'm saying? Which that didn't make no sense to me. And the craziest thing is nobody fighting for that. None of our black Congress or senators that's in office, I haven't heard no one of them say nothing about it ever since I heard that. It's almost like they don't even care about it. That's what he said. But that's just what's going on out here. You know where I'm coming from? Now I'm going to share that. Get off of that and share this. The obstacle that was formed, that was placed in this race that we run. Let me say it that way. The obstacle that was placed in this race that we run in, that makes us angry and hurts us, gets us out of our character for others to judge us. Yeah, that's the obstacle that they put out here. You know? So what I mean by that is this right here. I explained to you guys about a subject a couple of weeks ago about how rent changing, prices is changing on certain things, right? Minimum wage is not changing though. But the prices on everything, the cost of living is changing, right? There's not too many jobs out there today to where, especially not good paying jobs to where, you know, you're able to actually live without no worries. Most of the jobs that's out there today, you almost have to have two jobs to even live today. You know where I'm coming from? I'm sharing all this to say this. That's the obstacle that they put into place that makes it hard on everyone. See, once it makes it harder, it's almost like survival mode is what I keep talking about too. Survival mode leads to survival tactics. You know where I'm coming from? So now let's say this. I walk in a place of business, right? Needing some help. or needing a job. Let me say this: needing a job, or I might. Now I'm gonna be directly 100 real with it. I hurt myself playing basketball one year. Then I turned around and hurt myself at work. And instead of me going after a lawsuit at work, I didn't even go after the lawsuit. I just went home and never went back to work. You know, hurt my back to where I couldn't even get out of bed for a couple of days. You know, anyone else would have went after the lawsuit, but I didn't. So what I did was, like I said, I just left work and went home and never returned back to work. This right at the COVID-19 was going on. You know. So I was getting up. Once I was able to walk, I was walking around. Sometimes I would couldn't even walk too far because I had a pain coming down from my back all the way down to my ankle. So I would have to sit down sometimes. So now I couldn't even stand up that long. And I like cooking. You know where I'm coming from? So now it's the point to where I can't even cook because it's a pain that runs from my back all the way down to my leg, to my ankle. You know where I'm coming from? I share this story to say this because I went after some help. I know what type of pain I'm in, right? So when I go in there and ask them for some help because of the pain that I'm in, they want to tell me that I'm not in pain. Not by words, by action, because they're not giving me what I deserve because of this pain that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? So they're not telling me in words that I don't deserve it. In actions, they showing me that I don't deserve it. And to them, they don't think that I'm in this pain, right? So I share that about the obstacle again. It's about the obstacle that they place out here to make us angry, to hurt us, get us out of our character, right? So now I walk in here, tell them that I'm in pain, I'm hurting, nobody helping. Still hurting in pain, still hurting in pain. Go back in there and ask them again, hey, I'm in pain, I'm hurting, what do I need to do? So now one day I just start hollering, fussing, and cussing. So this is the reason why now they invented words and put certain meanings behind them, right? You know where I'm coming from? Not knowing they the one causing all of this. So now I walks in there angry, speaking a certain way that lets them know that I'm angry, right? Now instead of helping me, I'm crazy. Get him out of here, he crazy. You see the obstacle that's placed out here? And then they actually come up to invent words to label us crazy once they done pissed us off. That's the coldest point about it right there. After they done pissed us off, and we go in there not at our character because we see that they don't give a damn about us. We go in there out of character. Now we crazy. We're not in pain. We're not in hurting. We're not nothing but crazy. So now they want to send us to a crazy house instead of sending us somewhere to go help us. That's the craziest thing that I learned about out here about these obstacles that's placed out here to put us in groups. That's the whole reason why these obstacles is placed out here to put us in groups. You know where I'm coming from? Yeah, they placed them out here to put us in a group. That's the craziest thing right there. Yeah, they done place what I said it wrong. Obstacles out here to get us out of our characters, place us in groups where they'll never have to help us. That's the craziest thing about it right there. You know where I'm coming from? So I'm gonna get off of that and talk about this. I got a partner, another partner of mine. He's made a lot of mistakes in life too. You know where I'm coming from? Old Dirt Man, I'm gonna talk about Old Dirt Man. He got a few little kids and stuff. So one day we was sitting all at my house. I got a pool table at the house. Well, I had a pool table at the house. We all shooting pool and stuff. His sons come over there one day, and it's my first time seeing his son in a long time since he grew up. You know where I'm coming from? So he come in the door, we talking and everything. You know where I'm coming from? Everybody cool and everybody chilling. But you could tell when somebody done told. It's almost like the story with LB and his kids. Dirt fits in the same category. It's almost like you could tell when a nigga tell their kids certain things about certain people that's around. You know where I'm coming from? Instead of blaming they fake ass, snake ass ways. You know where I'm coming from? So anyway, his son say something out of line. You know what I'm saying? So I had to check his son. Hey man, fuck wrong with you? You know where I'm coming from? Nigga, that ain't what we do over here. So then I heard Dirk grab his little son and take his son outside, right? When he take his son outside, I'm hearing him on the porch talking. I'm hearing Dirk saying this to his son. No, this ain't the homeboy that done me like that. This is my bro. He don't do stuff like, you know what I'm saying? I laughed like a motherfucker, man, when I heard that shit. You know, I started laughing like a motherfucker. Like, man, these niggas out here blaming other niggas the reason why they ain't taking care of their kids. That's the craziest stuff I ever heard right there. You got niggas out here blaming their partners the reason why they wasn't able to take care of their kids in the way that they supposed to. Instead of blaming their fake ass, snake ass ways, the reason why they wasn't able to do what they supposed to been doing. That's one thing I never do to my son. That's the reason why my son able to greet everyone I bring around him with open hands. Not judging them, not looking at them in no fake, faulty, fucked up ways or none of that. Cause I ain't the type of nigga to go tell my kids stories about people around me. You know where I'm coming from? And reason why, because I ain't the type of motherfucker that let fake ass snake motherfuckers around me no way. You know what I'm saying? So that's the outcome of why it don't happen that way. You know? But yeah, that's what Dirt did. I seen that and heard that, so I had to talk about that too. You know where I'm coming from? And I do certain things for reasons too. That's what people don't be understanding. Certain stuff I do for reasons. Certain stuff I say for reasons, you know? Because I look at it like this, I'm a different type of person. I believe hurt people don't like to hear the truth. You know what I'm saying? A real person can take the truth no matter what it is. You know what I'm coming from? That's just how I look at it. A hurt person do not stand to hear the truth. You know? So it's almost like tell a person, and just imagine a person that's saying 2 plus 2 is 5, and you telling them it's 4. They're going to get mad at you because their whole life they thought it was 5. You know what I'm saying? Until someone they have faith in or someone they love or respect or have loyal in tell them that is 4. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that's going to end up, you know. But the outcome of that, I do stuff and say stuff for a reason. And here's why. I want you to question me. You know where I'm coming from? If you ain't the type of person to question me, I don't look at you as a person that's loyal to what I am or who I am or what I got going on in my life. I look at you as a snake ass motherfucker that disrespect what you're around. So therefore you're not gonna say certain things because it may stop you from benefiting off of me. Because it's almost like I just said earlier. A hurt person do not like to hear the truth. See, I'm different. I love you more when you tell me the truth. I love everything about you when you tell me the truth. I don't care what it is. If you stole $100 from me and I asked you, did you do it? You tell me the truth, Yeah, I'm gonna be mad. I don't control how my feelings is. So once it happens, I'm gonna be mad for the simple fact you did it. You understand what I'm saying? But the truth is what sets us free. You understand what I'm saying? So what I mean by that is this here. To ask me a question when I'm doing something that I know I'm doing wrong is letting me know how much you love me. I'm saying one more time. To question me when I know I'm doing something wrong or saying something wrong shows me how much you love me. Shows your loyalty with me. You understand me? To not question me when I know I'm doing something wrong or saying something wrong, you showing that you just respect me. You afraid to say something to me because it may stop you from benefiting off me. I look at you as a fake motherfucker. And I didn't mean to cuss. Scratch and cut that out. But I look at you as a fake person. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I look at you as a fake person, man, because I tell you here's why. What you don't share with me that I'm doing wrong, and I know I'm doing wrong, you'll go share it with somebody else to have them look at me like I'm doing something wrong, with them not even knowing that I'm doing it wrong on purpose to see would you question me. So I call you a snake motherfucker because you done poison people off of shit that I know what I done and I know why I done it. You understand what I'm saying? But let me get off of that and get on something else because I ain't nothing need to be talked about no more. But hey, yeah, this is a story I'm talking about a billionaire who have kids, right? It's a question I'm going to ask you guys and y'all leave in the comment. A billionaire with, let's say, 4 kids, right? Should he leave the money with the kids, or should he take care, help people around him, and leave whatever remaining for the kids? You know where I'm coming from? I'm gonna give y'all my answer, but I want y'all to share me y'all's answer too. My answer is this, and I'm gonna tell you why my answer is what it is too. My answer will be this. I would rather if I had $1 billion, right, I would take care of people around me first. That would be the first thing I do, right? Because my kids are going to be already taken care of. So I'm going to take care of people around me first. And then what's remaining of that is what I leave to my kids, right? And here's why I give you this answer. My kids will be able to come outside and go wherever they want to go with the respect and the love from the people that I helped. And those same people that I help gonna help others too. So it's gonna be people out there that's gonna come around my kids that's gonna be volunteering, giving them things that they not even gonna know because of what I done for the people while I was here on earth. You know where I'm coming from? So that's the reason why, and I would do it for that reason right there. Because if I don't take care of the people, right, and I leave my kids with all of this money, right, my kids now are afraid to come outside. Maybe not. Maybe they are not. Maybe they won't. Maybe they will. But if they are afraid to come outside, I will understand it because they got so much money and they don't know what can happen to them. So you may have one or two of them that's not afraid to come outside. You know what I'm saying? So now he come outside. The first time he or she heard, your daddy was a snake fries motherfucker, all kind of stuff, all kind of names and da da da. He had this and did that and didn't do this and da da da. So now it's a situation to where now they got to walk around with security guards. You know where I'm coming from? So that's the reason why I would help. You know, so you leave your comment, your answer in the comment, and let me know what you guys think about it. We're gonna get off of that. I'm gonna talk about this, and then we're gonna get on up out of here. I stopped doing people wrong who was doing me wrong, right? An eye for an eye would leave us blind. No one would be able to see. Therefore, no one will understand who love them to even see the love that's coming towards them, because everybody's eyes will be gone. You know. So I stopped the eye for an eye. You know how they say, let go and let God? So I got God inside of me, right? I found him inside of me, right? So I don't do stuff wrong no more to certain people when they say stuff or do stuff. I don't say stuff back or I don't do nothing back. Because what I found was this right here. And what I learned was this right here, not what I found. What I learned was this right here. Conscious that's inside of everyone that tells you when you right or wrong. You know where I'm coming from? The conscious that's inside of you will tell you when you right or wrong. So therefore, I don't have to tell you. I don't have to show you. You understand? The conscious inside of you is going to tell you when you right or when you wrong. If you choose to go against the conscious that's inside of you, that's something that you have to deal with yourself, not me. I'm going to say this. You can only wear a mask for so long until you have to take it off to breathe. Unless you have something in there that's giving you oxygen, you know. But if you don't have that mask that gives you oxygen, you can only wear that mask for so long until you have to take it off and reveal your face. You understand what I'm saying? So to go against that conscience that's inside of you, that's you being fake. And the whole thing about it, that's you even feeling inside of you that you fake. And no one have to share it with you. The conscience told you so. So when you write, when your conscience tell you that you write, it's that up feeling, that joyful feeling that you have with yourself every day. Because your conscience is waking. When you wake up, your conscience tell you every day, hey man, you're doing this right today. You woke up and doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, and it's doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go to sleep and wake up feeling perfect. But when you know you full of shit and you sit here trying to tell yourself that you're doing what's right, that's what's inside of you, conscious that's inside of you, it's gonna tell you how fake you really is. You may not come share it with nobody, but I'm gonna say this. The song was this right here. It's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. Just smile, just smile, just smile for me. It's more than anything I ever. Yeah, that's what it is. And this is wise thoughts, wise moves, wise clues for you guys to be wise too. And I'm the wise guy who once was that fool. Like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. And I swear to God on my blunt, I'm up out of here. Ah!